Today we have so much travel and cruise news to talk about. We've got a gentleman that actually made it on to a flight without a plane ticket. I'm going to tell you about that. We've got the bridge crash of a container ship in Baltimore. I'll bring you up to date on that. We're going to talk about new ships. We're going to talk about a great cruise sale if you're interested, as well as food on cruise ships and lots more. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips, and today is Tuesday. It is March 26th of 2024, and I want to start off by letting you know about a couple of meet and greets that we have got coming up in association with our cruise that is going to depart on April 3rd on the Discovery Princess. So anyone who would like to come, we are going to be staying at the LAX Hilton right there by LAX the night before. So that's April 2nd. It's a Tuesday night, and so we changed our flights. We were going to get in quite late, but we have rearranged so that we will just be in the lobby there of the LAX Hilton starting at about 6 p.m. We will post on Facebook if our flights are delayed and we are later than we expect, but we'll be there and try to stay there until like 9 in the evening, depending on who comes, what's going on. But we just thought it would be a fun chance for anyone that lives in that area that's not coming on the cruise. If you would like to come and say hi, we would love to get the chance to meet you and say hi to you as well. The other meet and greet that I wanted to let you know about is several family members have emailed me asking about if we could have a meet and greet for people who are not in our group. So we have a wonderful group going, but what we're going to do is on the day that we arrive in Cabo San Lucas, we get there at 2 in the afternoon. That is April 5th. We are just going to be back on the Wakeview Bar. We mentioned that on our live last night. So we're going to be on deck 16. Deck 17 starboard is a smoking area, and I am very allergic to smoke. So what we're going to do is we'll be on the port side of the Wakeview Bar, and we would love to see anyone that would like to come and say hello. If members of our group would like to come so that you can meet other Let's Go family members as well, that would be absolutely wonderful. I envision having a lovely time and getting to see everyone and everyone getting to see each other. So look forward to that. So that's at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we'll just plan to be there for a while and get to see everybody, and everybody can visit and just have a nice time. I have, just for anyone in my group that's wondering, there is going to be another email coming. I am still waiting to hear back from Princess on meeting places that I have requested. All right. So as soon as I've got that firmly nailed down, I'll send you an email. Okay. But I am really excited. This is going to be a really, really fun cruise. It's going to be fun because we're on with a group. It's going to be fun because we're going somewhere that I feel like should be nice, beautiful, warm, sunny, hopefully, and we can relax as well as have a wonderful time together. Now, let's move along here to the news a little bit. Salt Lake City is our home airport here where Gordon and I live. And in the news, it says that a guy, I do not know how he got through security. I think they're probably maybe still trying to figure that out. Here at the Salt Lake Airport, you show them your ID and you stick you either scan your passport or you stick your driver's license into the little machine they've got. And I always thought that it connected you with your ticket, right? But anyway, so I don't know. Somehow he got through security, took pictures of a few different people's boarding passes, just went up and was chatty. They've got security footage of it, talked to them, and during the course of everything was able to get pictures of their boarding passes. So he gets on the airplane, goes straight to the bathroom, stays in the bathroom until they start taxiing. As he comes out of the bathroom, there are no seats available. And so as the flight attendant's talking to them and they realize that he is extra on board, that's when they had to turn around and take him back, and he has felony charges for doing that. And so I thought it was just a really interesting story. And the other thing that goes with it is, it's all these things that we never thought we had to worry about. Make sure that you keep your boarding pass close to you. These days, Gordon and I just use the ones that are on our phone. Every once in a while as we're checking in, they print them anyway. I usually just tuck them in our bag. I noticed though when we were just coming home from Rome, they were really liking those paper ones, and so we had to get our paper ones back out. And so just be wise. You all already know that. The next really big thing to talk about is what's going on in Baltimore. So if you have not heard yet, a container ship hit the bridge coming into the port there in Baltimore. And luckily, it was at 1:30 in the morning. They sent out a Mayday call, and so the officials, like the police and everybody, tried to stop the traffic as quickly as they could, but clearly they didn't have enough notice to be able to make sure no one was on the bridge. And so that container ship hit the bridge, and basically the entire bridge is in the water now, or partially in the water. And they have recovered some people who perished in that happening, and they are also searching. I looked just a few minutes ago. It's afternoon local time here in Mountain Time, and they are still searching for some more people who are missing. This is overwhelming to me, so make sure you keep these people and their families in your prayers, and all of the people who are so good to help with that rescue and recovery mission and everything going on there. The port of Baltimore there is a huge shipping port, a huge cargo port, and there are also two cruise ships that are home ported there right now. We've got Royal Caribbean's Vision of the Seas, and we've got the Carnival Legend. So John Hield already has said that it's going to be at least 48 hours before they know anything. And by the way, neither one of those ships are in port right now. So fortunately, they were already out of the port area there. So they're not stuck behind the bridge falling. So once again, keep these people in your thoughts and prayers. I've had sad news a lot this week. So hopefully we'll have more better news coming soon. Okay. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, would you please go ahead and hit that subscribe button? I know I ask you every day. It's because we need your support. It doesn't cost anything. So please subscribe to us. And if you appreciate my updates, would you please give this video a thumbs up? Believe it or not, it makes a really big difference. So we really appreciate your help. Thanks so much. Okay. Now, a really quick update here. We've got some new cruise ships coming online. And while we were on our trip in Europe, Disney laid the keel for their newest Triton-class ship, as they like to call them. It's going to be called the Disney Destiny. And she is the same size as the Disney Treasure, which is going to be delivered later this year, and also the Disney Wish that came online in 2022. And these are the largest ships that they have done so far. And I think it's really fun. The theme for this ship, for the Disney Destiny, is going to be heroes and villains, drawing from the inspiration of Disney's Lion King, Hercules, and 101 Dalmatians. How fun is that? It says the thematic venture aims to celebrate the legacy of Disney's storied past, bringing to life beloved characters and narratives in an entirely new setting for their guests. So it sounds really fun. I know we've got some Let's Go family members that love to go on Disney cruises, so let us know in the comments if the Disney Destiny is on your list of cruise ships that you want to try out. Gordon and I, have not done a Disney cruise yet. We're just going to go when we have children that say that they're ready to cruise with their children on Disney, and then away we're going to go. We're expecting that we're going to really enjoy it. Now, in addition to Disney and having their another new Triton-class ship on the way, Carnival Corporation has just barely announced that Carnival Cruise Line has ordered their fifth ship that is in the XL class line. So right now we've got the Mardi Gras, the Celebration, the Jubilee that we just got. She just barely started sailing in December, and into January everything was new. And then we're going to get another one that we already knew about, and she's not been named yet. And so they have just announced that they are going to have the Meyer Werft Shipyard build another one for them, and it sounds like that one is going to come online in 2028. So it's a little further down the road there. But as we hear of these announcements of these larger ships, we've been talking a lot here about the Sun Princess and how she is the largest ship thus far for Princess Cruises. We just barely had Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas come online, and truly their next ships that are coming, like Utopia of the Seas and Star of the Seas, are not as large as Icon of the Seas, but still they are huge. They are not small ships by any means. So I think that it really stands out and really points to where we're going with mainstream cruising, that these really big ships are what the cruise lines are looking at for the future. Sounds like they're going to hang on to some of their a little bit smaller and their mid-sized ships rolling forward, but it'll be really interesting to me to see as the years roll by and they end up needing to retire some of those more mid-sized ships, what they're going to do. Royal Caribbean had made an announcement some time ago about maybe building some some more of the mid-sized ships, but I haven't heard anything else about that from anyone. And so it really makes you wonder. We've got Viking Cruise Line is one that I think of having a little bit smaller ships, quite a bit smaller ships than what they're building right now and what Carnival's just announced, what Disney's doing, what we're seeing with the biggest ship, the Sun Princess. But they've got a lot of ships on order between their ocean ships and their expedition ships and their river cruise ships. But some of the other ones that stand out to me with the smaller ships that I think will stick around for quite a while will be the Azamara, your Seabourn, your Regent Seven Seas, Oceania. Those cruise lines I think are where some people are going to start looking that want to go on the smaller cruise lines as we roll forward. So the good news, I feel like, is there is still going to be something that fits for everyone. You're going to still be able to find a cruise line that has the ship that you will enjoy, the size of ship and the experience on board that you will enjoy as well. So just thought I would mention that. And in association with that and talking with Viking, I thought you might like to know, yesterday I talked about those cruises that Viking is doing in China. And then I just saw that they have got a sale that's going on, and it's through March 31st. And so if you're interested at all, send me an email. But you end up getting free nationwide international airfare, stateroom upgrades on some of the categories, special fares on select, like September through November of 2024 departures, including the Best of China, Classic China and the Coast, China Discovery, and the September through October of 2024 sailings of the Wonders of China. So remember, I tell you the select sailings. So it's not all of them, but if you're really interested in one of those, it's a good time to be thinking about that. Just thought I'd let you know. I'm really excited. I'm going to have Gordon and I look at those later and see what we think. So if anybody has anything that you think I should keep in mind, or if you have cruised in China, please let me know in the comments. I know that there are other cruise lines that cruise in China there. The thing that I really like about Viking and what stands out to me is that they have such a long history there doing rivers in China. So they've got a lot of relationships already in place. And I think that it will impact the experience on those cruises, as well as I think it positions them really well to be able to hopefully do that safely. So tell me what you think, if you wouldn't mind. Alrighty. Now, another thing that we need to talk about here is Cunard, and I've been saving this for a couple of days, so here we are. So on Cunard's Queen Anne, which she is going to be sailing her inaugural coming up in May, they are going to have the West, so in the West End, they have just completed from what I can understand, they are have just been doing a production of Pride and Prejudice. I love Pride and Prejudice. So here's the cool thing. They are actually working with a producer, and his name is David Pugh, and he is critically acclaimed. He is excellent. So he is directing the version of Pride and Prejudice that will debut during the British Isles Festival voyage on the Queen Anne. It's going to be departing on May 24th. It's going to be 2 weeks, and they're calling it a celebratory lap of the British Isles. And it is. And during that cruise is also going to be the naming ceremony. And then that production is going to stay on the Queen Anne during her inaugural season, her maiden season there. So if you really want to get to see that, you should think about going on the Queen Anne. I looked at the cruises on Cunard's Queen Anne, and to me, compared, I look at a lot of cruises, I look at a lot of pricing on different cruises, and a lot of those look really, truly quite affordable compared, when you look at other cruises doing the same area. And so just putting that out there, I wanted to let you know that you can go see Pride and Prejudice. It'll be really fun to see how it compares with the BBC's edition. That's my very favorite one because it's got, Mr. Darcy as Colin Firth, and I have been watching that ever since forever, probably since it came out. So really enjoy that. Put in the comments what entertainment you enjoy the most on a cruise ship. Tell me, do you enjoy what's going on in the piazza or on another cruise line? Another area of the ship? Do you look for a nightclub? Do you really like to see the production shows? If so, what one? And here's a fun one. I was thinking about this. So I would look at the Queen Anne in order to go see Pride and Prejudice because it sounds really fun. I want to get on Royal Caribbean that has Mamma Mia playing. I really want to do that because that's one of my very favorites. So let me know what cruise you would book just to see the entertainment and what that entertainment would be. I'm going to talk to you about food, okay? Food is a bigger deal than I think it should be some days the way we talk about it. So I need to talk to you about that, but I just wanted to bring you up to date. Some of our Let's Go family members on the Discovery Princess right now, as they're on their way back from Hawaii on that ship, let us know that they had left Kona, and about 4 hours out they had to turn back and take a guest on board back because they had a medical emergency. So a couple of things about that. The really best news that I have heard is that we've received word that that passenger is doing well. So I think that's the best news. Another Let's Go family member let us know in association with that they should not be arriving late in Ensenada, which would be their next port stop. They shouldn't be late to arrive there at all. And it sounds like everything's going really well on the Discovery Princess. A Let's Go family member who is on board was so kind to send me an email, and he put in there some pictures from their dinner, the dining in the main dining room, and I really appreciate that. You all are so kind who send me updates about things so that I can share them with all of you. Thank you. So here is what the food is looking like. Another Let's Go family member told me that the food has been excellent in the main dining room on the Discovery Princess. Heard that from a few people. And so I want to tell you, I've thought about this an awful lot. I've talked about food here and there on our channel. People always ask about food. And I've kind of decided that unless someone asks me very specifically a very specific question, I'm going to stick with food is fine. When I eat somewhere on a cruise ship, if I go to a specialty dining restaurant, or if I go to, I'm really excited to try the 360 experience. If we go to the main dining room one evening and dinner is superb, I'm going to tell you about it. But other than that, I don't think that I have it in me to complain anymore. We'll see if I can stick with that. I've just thought about it an awful lot as of late, and it seems like we all go with different expectations. Food is very subjective, and sometimes I think people make assumptions about people that talk about food that probably aren't accurate and aren't kind. And I want to keep everybody here happy and not at the expense of honesty. That's not my point. But when we go on a cruise ship, there is always good food. There is always somewhere to eat. I have one cruise line that on their smaller ships, I'm not going to the buffet again. I'm not, but it's okay. It's okay because there is plenty of other food on the ship for me to eat. And so I just wanted to put that out there. And that doesn't mean you can never ask me about food and that I'll never tell you, but I have just thought about this an awful lot lately. Let me know what you think. I could always change my mind, but I appreciate you all sticking here with me, and I really appreciate you sharing your experience. And so I will see you all here again tomorrow, and I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.